Hello, welcome to Card Minds. Thank you for stopping by. This is going to be a Virgo weekly money and career reading from October 16th to the 22nd, 2023. Virgos, welcome, welcome. Let's see what messages we have for this upcoming week. Virgos weekly money and career, October 16th to the 22nd, 2023. Beautiful, the Magician. It's time. Moving forward. You're ready to do this. You can do this. Virgo. I feel like many signs are getting the Magician. A lot of major arcana. Last week, a ton of major arcana. Transformations, transitions, decisions, the Death card, the Judgment, the Justice. The Moon, right? Waiting for answers, knowing that this is going to be different. I'm going somewhere else. I'm trying something new. I'm starting my business. I'm changing careers. I'm moving, right? There's so many people that are also commenting right on this channel saying, yes, I need to choose, I have moved, or I want to do this, I need a change, I feel like this is going to be different, right? Here we are with the Magician. The Magician shows up when it's time, when you really, everything you've done up to now has summed it up to now. All the experience you gathered, all the knowledge, all the people, all the connections, all the ideas and the creativity, maybe even the finances, right, have led you up to this moment, this, you know, to step into your new career, step into your new energy, taking ownership of your energy and ownership of your career path, life path, whatever that represents for you. It's now that you realize that this is it, this is you, and this is what you want. Wow, okay. Most of the time I don't really know where all these words are coming from, so this is, to say the least, a dynamic beginning for this Virgo reading. I didn't even have time to say that, yes, there are 2 free readings still up for grabs. I will give, I think I'm changing my mind and I'm saying this here with you, Virgo, so I'll probably have to post a little video to say, I think I'm going to change my mind and give the result of the free reading at the end of October in a live. I think I'm going to do that. And then I'll put 2 more readings up for grabs for November and for December. That way we're in sequence and I can offer more, right? So, yes. But so if you are interested, yes, they're still up for grabs. If you want to put your name in the hat to potentially get a free reading, all you have to do is put 3 suns down below to share positive energy, to share the warmth and a little optimism and warm energy all around in this platform. At least let's try to share as much as possible, as the world is very chaotic right now and it continues to be chaotic. I like to feel that this platform is a safe space for anyone that wishes to write words, to share, to connect, to find clarity, motivation, or just a little entertainment. I hope that, I want to know that this is a free space. Okay. That being said, Virgo, let's move on to your energies. Look at this, the Magician, 9 of Cups. Moving forward, time to move forward. You have all, and move forward on that wish, on that idea, on that thing you want to do. This is the thing you've had in your mind. Look at this, the Chariot. So not only is it time, but you are pushing forward, plowing forward, sorting things out, adapting to the change, adapting to the new with the 2 of Pentacles, having to sort things out because this is probably different and you have to adapt to new people, to maybe a new country, a new city, to new ways of working, because this is your move, right? You're taking action. You're bringing your intentions to fruition, right? Whatever it is that you had in mind, I feel like all those resources, right? Although that capacity you have to move along, you know, this life path. This is where you were led to, right? Where you are now, whether or not you know it. I really feel like you're turning an idea into reality. You're turning a business into reality. You're turning your career into reality, or you're shifting your career, whatever it is. Focus on that one thing. That is going to move you towards your goal. Commit to the task and push forward. I mean, it is really, really you coming into your own. I like that. I like that, Virgo. So if you were hesitating, if you weren't sure, or, you know, not quite now, or I don't have enough money, or oh, I'm not sure these are the right people, I'm not sure it's the right timing, whatever it is, right? It's different for everyone. I feel like here you can push forward, all while adapting, all while understanding that, you know, it's going to be different, but that's okay. The Chariot is there to say you are focused and persistent, right? You're not going to let anything get in your way, that's for sure. Action forward, inspired. You are also very self-disciplined. You are a bit of a perfectionist, Virgo. I say it often. Very, very, it's funny because, Virgo, I always feel like when you're hesitating, and that I think that goes for a little bit of everybody, not particular Virgo, but I always feel it in your energies and your readings. That's why I bring it up. That when you are on track, when you know, right, and you're inspired, and you know this is for you, this is the job you're going to get, this is the business you want, this is what you want to do, this is, right, you got this, the business you want to start, you are sure, you're focused, you have that clarity, you've manifested this, or you've had the clarity and you're sure you're in the right spot. There is no stopping you. You are so headstrong, borderline aggressive, right? Because this is where you are and you don't even think twice, and you're the one that's right and you have all the answers. But that's a good thing, right? Because you feel in your element. You feel in your element, sorry. So you have such discipline and willpower to achieve this goal. You know, it's just almost like everybody is going to step away, right? Step aside for Virgo to come through, and just keep striving, because I think that you are, even if sometimes people question you, right? That's it. For people like, why are you so aggressive? Or why are you so pushy? Or why do you think you have all the answers, right? Well, no, it's just that you are asserting yourself. You're bold all of a sudden in expressing your creativity, maybe your desires that you haven't expressed before, maybe your boundaries that you haven't set before, or even acknowledged before, or talked about it before. And so all of a sudden, something that is perfectly natural, right, because it is becoming maybe not natural for others because they've never seen you in this light. But for you, it's just because you have faith in yourself. You know who you are. You know what you stand for. You know you're in the right place. So you're not doubting yourself. And that is very, very motivating. Very motivating. And your passion is sort of brewing now and coming up. And this passion, you share it. This optimism and this empowerment, you share it. And you share it in a way that people are not used to, because maybe you're more discreet or more shy or more under the radar before you pop up, right? And then you're in the house. Like Virgo is in the house, and Virgo is taking charge, and Virgo is making it happen. It reminds me a little bit of a Scorpio. I know it is not at all the same energy, but just that little way is, you know, Scorpio can stay under the radar for the longest time and all of a sudden reveal themselves in one particular circumstance, and it triggers something where Scorpio office sun is going to become a leader of the pack or decision maker out of the blue or something like that, right? That's the way it feels, that you now are in your element and you can shine. You're on stage now. You're on stage. Lights on you. Spotlights on you. All right, let's see what we have in the spotlight. Freaking out. Freaking out. Well, it is true that you are getting out of that mindset of, you know, I'm moving from under the radar to the spotlight. Take a moment. Take a moment to adapt. Take a moment to adapt. And if you felt stuck in that same energy, same old all day, that job, that situation, you are pushing forward into something completely in your element now. All right, these cards are very, very shy. Seven of Swords. So you have all of a sudden, you have Four of Swords, Seven of Swords, and Eight of Swords. Okay, and there we go. All right, well, that is just saying why you're pushing forward, why you're finding that stamina, why it's the moment now that you're shining or you're getting out of that dormant situation or under the radar or more discreet, because you were tied to something, and you're tied to something that doesn't correspond to you, or maybe you didn't trust with the Seven of Swords. Sneaky business, right? That's what the Seven of Swords was. You don't want sneaky business anymore. You want to shine out of the sneaky business. And here you have that offer, Ace of Pentacles, or that money coming in, right? Right under the Chariot and the Six of Wands. Shine your light. There you go. You're on stage. It is you getting out of this element, whatever that element is. Take a pause, take a breather. Don't forget to rest, Four of Swords, before you get into the limelight. And I say limelight, it will be different for everyone. It doesn't mean that everybody's going to be on stage, right? An actor, a dancer, a singer, although maybe you are. But it's really about you showing a different side of yourself, showing your power, showing your talent, but most of all, showing that thing that you've been wanting to do for such a long time. And I think you've been doing it just under the radar. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Working for a company, starting several ideas, right? Working around. But here, you're center of the stage now. And people are seeing you in a different way. And you are empowered in a different way. Ace of Pentacles. Six of Wands. You are trusting yourself. People trust you. And I think it takes a minute for people to understand what's going on. Like, wait a second. Virgo went from we barely see Virgo to all of a sudden, oh my, they are star of this movie, right? That's the way it feels. Yes, look at this. Comfortable, confident. Money is coming in. You are comfortable and just happy. Happy to be there. Happy to understand. Happy to, you know, happy with your choices. And 4, 7, and 8 of Swords represent that sort of moment in your mind, right? The back and forth. Like, I need more than this, or I need to project myself, or I need to build, I need to be successful, I need to have more money. But wait, it's not going fast enough. Or am I doing the right thing? Or is it the right moment? Is it the right moment? I always feel like with Virgo, is it the right moment, right? It is. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Beautiful, beautiful cards with the Two of Pentacles, adapting little by little, adapting, going from the dark to the sun, right? Feeling stuck to the sun. sharp, and the Lover, honest, loyal. There is probably a relationship there, but I think that this is really you coming into your own, happy to work with these people, happy to work with this company, or happy to work on this platform. Ace of Cups. It's just, it's aligning. There you go. It's like perfect alignment. Now you're there, and you're there. I'm surprised we don't have the Wheel of Fortune. It is different. Yes, you're adapting. Yes, and people see you differently because you are a different person. You're acting differently. You're so much more confident, and it's almost like easy to make decisions, right? It's not, nothing is ever easy. Don't get me wrong, but it's much more fluid. It's natural, full of synchronicities, because now you're with the right people at the right place, and you can build upon that, build. People are coming into, yes, and it's fun. Be careful this Knight of Wands. It can be you, but I always feel like this Knight of Wands is always someone, you know, that's not untrustworthy per se. It doesn't have to be that, but it's always that person that comes in, moves a lot of air, wants to have fun, just enjoys socializing, connecting with everybody. A fun person, but just doesn't bring much to the table when it comes to working or career or anything like that. It's just more someone that's entertaining than anything else. Wow, okay. Virgo, these are absolutely beautiful cards. Let's see if we have a few more messages in the second deck. Virgo, weekly money and career, October 16th to the 22nd, 2023. Wow, and we have another Magician. Just want to take a pause to reiterate, if you want to put your name up for 2 free readings, I will give the result probably of these 2 at the end of October in a live. I just changed my mind, so you're the only ones that know this, Virgo. I think I'm going to have to post another video just for that. So again, all you have to do is put 3 suns down below. Let me know where you're located and potentially why you want a free reading, a one-liner, but you really don't have to. But most essentially, be subscribed. I will try to do a live at the end of October announcing the 2 names, and maybe do a live, you know, a little projection for 2024, because I wanted to do that, so I feel like I can combine both in one video. All right, so we have one more Magician just confirming, Virgo, that it's time, that you have everything. So if you're doubting, if you're hesitating, if you feel like you need a little more experience or a little more money, or you don't have the connections, or it's not the right timing, you got this, Virgo. You got this. You've worked really hard at assembling all this. I feel like you've been working for months, maybe even for years on this, connecting the dots, finding the right space, if it's a space, connecting with the right people, finding the right path, the right logistics, the right, you know, the finances. Yes, a lot of disappointments. Stop and go, for sure. And you're not the only ones. There's a lot of stop and go. But along with these disappointments, along with these energies that, you know, that they are stop and go with people, you know, we get stuck with people we trust or people we agree with, and others we don't feel exactly that same trust, right? That is how you move forward. That is how you move forward in trials and tribulations. Trial and error, right? And that is little by little, you are now in the right spot. You are now shining in the right spot with a lot of effort and a lot of I want to say disappointments and false starts and false maneuvers and things like that. Yes, there's building. You can be building a house, building an enterprise, building your career, building this new idea, whatever it is, two times the Hangman. So take a pause if you need. Take your time. I feel like, yes, because you're now in the limelight, because you're now moving on stage or moving into this, you know, full-blown career of yours, whatever it is, right? It will be different for everyone. You're pushing forward in a way that you have never pushed before, where there's almost like no stopping or no resting or no, you know, just take a step back, assess or rest or, you know, process, digest, because it's going so fast or because now you're in a different position or in a different energy. It's almost like take a pause and view it as a chance to assess or evaluate where you stand on this path little by little as you progress, right? Because it's so big and emerging and new that you have to allow it to come in, right? The Hangman invites you to pause, to surrender to this new situation. And even if it's different and it feels different, that's okay. That's okay. Take the time out of your routine to connect with this new energy, this new way of working, this new speed at what you're working, this new dynamic, right? Everything is going much faster. And so it's demanding a new way of thinking, a new way of seeing things. Instead of, you know, maybe resisting or not resisting, but, you know, it's almost like this is a whole new ball game, a whole new energy at another speed, at another level. And so you have to adapt constantly to the new people, to decisions that maybe have to be made quicker, to the money that has to be juggled quicker, or, you know, a completely different way of thinking because maybe you're working with new people and it's new strategies, new philosophies, whatever it is you're working on, right? Take a moment. Even me, it's giving me it's making me dizzy. It's so, the energy is like a whirlwind, right? So yes, it's different, but you also have to, you know, don't run after it. Just allow it to come in and take your time. Take a breather, take a breath, and assess along the way and rest. It's okay. It's okay. You can go step by step. No need to run and run and run to make things even faster than you usually make them. Yes, you're leaving something behind for sure. Okay, there you go. Well, there's, and I'm going to laugh. I know you're going to say there's not always a love story. I don't have a love story. Well, that is the energy I have in these readings. It feels like you're moving away from a conflictual situation there, or, you know, a dynamic that you want to step away from. That it's not bad, but it's almost like it's how can I say, it's overlapping on your professional situation, and you don't want that. You don't want anything in your way as you progress towards this career path, right? And you don't want that to happen. So there's a bit of combativeness, a little conflict there with someone, but you're moving away emotionally, moving on to your path, focusing on your path. It's really that. You don't want any of that to disappoint you or to distract you. Yes, that's the word. You don't want that to distract you. Wow. Virgo. What is it you are doing? What is it you are obtaining? It's really beautiful. It feels very energetic. It feels like very powerful. Let me know where you stand on your journey. And don't forget to put those 3 suns down below. I'm surprised you don't have the sun Virgo, because you very often have the sun, but you have 2 aces and 2 magicians and 2 hangmen, I feel. Yes. So it is completely different. And I think you've manifested completely different. I don't think this is coming as a surprise. You just are busy adapting. The Lovers. All right, I'll take those 4 or 5 or 6. I always feel like they're less. Death card, yeah, it's completely different. You're letting go something. It's really the death of a phase, or the death of a career, or a death of a way of seeing things. Moving on emotionally, moving on intellectually, moving on to your life. It's a new chapter. It is a new chapter. It's also you realizing what you're made of, and what, you know, how empowering it is to be in the right place. Yeah, growing, creating, understanding. The Empress is all about growth, all about creativity. So 5 of Swords. And we already had the 5 of Swords. No, we have 4 of Swords. 3 of Pentacles. There we go. Again, we have a lot of repeats. 5 of Wands, 5 of Swords, 10 of Swords. There you go. So there's something ending there for sure. For sure. Whether it be a relationship, or all in all, moving on to, you know, moving out of that energy that doesn't correspond to you anymore. But I really feel it's an emotional energy, relationship energy. Doesn't have to be. If it's not a relationship, a love relationship, it can also be the relationship with a family member or a friend or someone, and now you're moving out of that. All right. I hope you enjoyed this reading as much as I did, Virgo. I hope it doesn't seem too jumbled all over the place. Please leave a comment down below, the 3 suns, and I will be announcing two names by the end of October in a live, and I will announce that in a different video, since I didn't say that in the other readings. But I will say them in next week's weekly readings as well. Thank you so much for watching, Virgo. Thank you from the bottom of my heart to each and every one of you for supporting this channel, for being here, for watching, and for subscribing. Have a great week, Virgo. Take care. Bye-bye.